Yep.
Gang, gang.
You already know we back with another episode. Let's go ahead and crank this thing off real quick. Yeah. Welcome to another episode of One Time for the Fan. I am your host, Jack Spade. Got my homeboy with me, Bodie 3000, co-host with the most, man. Bodie, what is good, sir?
Man, what is bad? That's no, I'm just playing. No, there's nothing bad. Everything's great, man. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there.
Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. You are truly correct about that, so you're correct about that.
It's a beautiful day.
It is. It is.
I'm full as a tick.
We got a lot to discuss today on One Time for the Fan. I get these notifications every time we start the show. So I know people probably look down like Jack is always looking at the phone somewhere. I get a bunch of notifications as soon as we start. So I got to start.
Because I look down at my notes and my phone too. I'm the same way.
Yeah, it is what it is. But yes, happy Father's Day to all the Falcon dads out there, or whoever's watching the show. Happy Father's Day to y'all. One Time for the Fan.
Yeah, every Wednesday. Merry Juneteenth either.
Oh yes, happy Juneteenth to some of y'all out there too now.
Yeah.
Really to everybody, not just some, to everybody. Just enjoy it. Just celebrate it, man. You know what I mean? No matter what it is, just celebrate it.
Absolutely.
Don't want to hear no arguments. But yes, so much going on today. Not even just the holidays. Our Father's Day and Juneteenth and everything. But we all have to go over tonight on One Time for the Fan. Before we get it going, how was your weekend, Bodie?
I mean, it was great, man. I mean, you can't complain, man. Waking up another day above ground, and having Father's Day, having wife cook for me breakfast and all that. I'm happy.
You're happy.
I'm good.
You're feeling good.
I'm feeling great. Feeling good. Feeling great.
Did the Braves win? I think the Braves won.
Yeah, they smacked the Cubs
6-0.
Yeah.
So we back.
They back after they losing to the Cubs twice. What kind of shit is that?
Yeah, Braves are back, so I'm feeling good about that. Shout out to Black girls getting their shift together in the chat. Hello, my friend. How are you doing? How was your day today, Miss Ursula? Happy Juneteenth to you, Ursula. But yes, caught me off guard there, Ursula. Caught me off guard there. Yeah, Bodie. Braves won. United won. Wish the Hawks were playing because the Hawks probably would have won. Wish the Dogs were playing because the Dogs probably would have won.
Absolutely.
But we'll just take those two sports for today for the city. So yes, overall it's a good weekend. Good sports weekend. The NBA Finals, last time we talked. Remember, I told you I was gonna get my drink last time. I ain't gonna drink today. But remember last time we talked. You drinking today?
I'm drinking.
All right, man. I might have to sip lightly. I was drinking earlier, man. I was at the United game. So
I saw you.
Had a great time.
Good. I saw you, bro.
Yeah, met Joseph Martinez once again. It's always good running into Joseph. You got a chance to sign my jersey and everything. So I got to hang that jersey up now somewhere in this man cave I'm trying to build. But yeah, NBA Finals, man. Golden State Warriors. Y'all called it in 6.
You called it in 6. I said 7.
7.
You said 6 before the season.
Before the season
started.
Yeah. Shout out to Black girls getting their shift together. Great content over here on YouTube as well. Another podcast. Black girls getting their shift together.
Okay.
Have a good show, gentlemen. This is great content. I just came in to say hello. Well, good evening to you, Ursula, and I hope you have a great Sunday evening.
Of
course, you're Eagles fan, but if you want to stick around and listen to the future Super Bowl champs podcast, sure, stick around. Stick around. We got a lot to talk about.
They got a Super Bowl. I can't hate.
They did. What did they win at? Did they win in our stadium?
Was it our stadium? I don't know.
I can't remember.
I can't remember. But they beat the dude we couldn't apparently.
Yeah, those funny Eagles and those funny fans. We ain't got no time to deal with them. But one time for the fan, you know what we talking about?
Oh yeah.
Talking about them Atlanta Falcons. We talking about them birds. Mini camp wrapped up. So that's all done. People texting you, how they look? They look good in shorts and t-shirts.
No, they got hit throwing interceptions and missing tackles, and yeah, of course they look.
Fans expected us to give a full report of minicamp of there was 15 sacks. It was minicamp, folks. They're in shorts and t-shirts.
Yeah,
conditioning, working out, training. Exactly. Lisa Shepard. The Atlanta Super Bowl was the Rams and the Patriots. You're right, Lisa. It was the Rams and the Patriots. I think the Eagles might have won in the Vikings stadium or something. I can't remember. I don't know.
We wasn't there, so I don't remember that.
We talking about that birds, the real birds. But I appreciate that information, Lisa. Yeah. So the Atlanta Falcons minicamp wrap up. Kyle Pitts had a great interview with Rich Eisen the other day too, as well. I don't know if you got a chance to hear that. But Kyle going into the second year, people saw some videos and some pictures from him at minicamp. He had a solid minicamp, which it's just conditioning. This is the basics.
Yeah.
But we're going to get to what is going to happen next month, training camp, when people start to lose their jobs. So we'll be talking about that later on in the show.
A little quick cameo. Hold on.
Oh, got the cameo. There he is. Good night. Good night. Look at him, ready to go. Good night.
It's Betty by time.
Rise up. So little man,
rise up. Yeah. I'm gonna have to get him a Falcons pajamas.
We got a lot of Falcon stuff to get him. We start them off young, folks. All them little young Falcon fans, all them little young kids running around here with no gear. Yeah. Get them some Falcons gear.
They're gonna mess around and be Cowboys fans. Y'all gonna be mad.
Want that. Or Jaguar fans.
Ugh, god damn. They got fans?
You don't want that.
You sure? I think they just pretenders.
Falcons minicamp wrap up. Overall, a success. The players that Arthur Smith spoke about not going to be there wasn't there. The players who were there putting in some work, showing a little bit of the competition that we're going to see getting ready for the summer when they come back from vacation. Overall, your thoughts on minicamp? I know now that this wrapped up, I mean, they had the 3 days and then they went to Top Golf. But once again, Bodie, how important is it for these Atlanta Falcons? And every team goes through minicamp.
Yeah.
How important is it for these young players who's fighting for a contract, who's fighting to compete this season? How important it is to show at least 100% at minicamp? How important is that?
I mean, very important. You want even, like you said, it's just shorts and stuff. You at least want to see them fight hard and show they want to be there in the shorts. You know what I'm saying? Even when it don't particularly all matter all the way. You know what I'm saying? Like training camp when it's finna get real, because it's about to get real.
It's about to get
real. A lot of the cats. So they showing they fighting in mini camp and they serious and they ain't playing around like these other cats. You know what I'm saying? Then it's like the impression on the coaches is a big deal. So they, it's a big, getting that muscle memory condition and all that stuff. And like I said, them cats showing they want to be there and they trying to fight for a spot. That's all we want to see.
Shout out to Kyle Yacy in the chat. Rise up to her, Lisa Shep in the chat. Kyle Yacy said, I just want to see our defense improve. We have a tough schedule. If the defense can hold up, it'll say a lot. Wednesday, we'll talk about some more about the defense because, we're always bringing content for Falcon fans to discuss. Today, we're going to be talking about how the offense improved a little bit. Wednesday, we'll talk about how the defense has improved just a little bit, not a lot.
Yeah.
And don't go quoting me saying that they're the greatest defense in the world.
I know,
they
right?
improved just a little bit. Or they revamped. Let's just say the revamp.
Revamp.
All right. But they're going to do much better than what you saw last season.
We'll have more than 18 damn sacks next year. I know that.
Go ahead, Bodie.
I say we'll have more than 18 damn sacks. I know that.
We'll definitely have more than 18 sacks next year.
I ain't talking 19 or 20.
Or 18 and a half. So, like Bodie said about the mini camp wrap up. If guard's still a question, we'll get to that. We're talking about the offense tonight, Kyle. You just sit tight, Kyle. You just sit tight. We're going to talk about the Falcons tonight.
Oh, what you got?
Every Wednesday, every Sunday here at 8 o'clock, we're going to talk about the Falcons. It is important for these young players to go into minicamp and to show the coach that they are going to give it 110%, regardless if you know they're going to be cut. Because talking about not only minicamp, but some of the Falcons news and updates, the Falcons cut 2 players and signed 2 players. Didn't say that those 2 players didn't give 110%.
Yeah.
But Fontenot, Smith, they're seeing something that they're looking at on the roster and they're looking on the field and say, hey, I think these 2 players will fit better for right now going forward into the big camp versus these 2 other players that we have right now. So they cut a wide receiver and they cut a running back. The running back that some fans, I remember the chat, I remember seeing the Falcons comments after we signed him. Oh, he's going to be the starting running back. Oh, it's another Tennessee player. Oh, man, he stayed almost a month and a half and he's out the door. Jeremy McNichols was released from the Falcons.
Yeah. And no disrespect to Jeremy McNichols, but
no disrespect to Jeremy McNichols.
They gave him the reins after Henry got hurt last year, and he didn't necessarily grab it by the horns.
No
disrespect. Let's be real. We keep
Austin
it real.
Trammell, Jeremy McNichols, they're out the door.
Yep.
And the Falcons decided to bring in offensive lineman Jonathan Harrison, defensive lineman Jalen Dalton. We don't know what's going to happen, folks. They might get cut too. But Terry Fontenot or Arthur Smith decided these 2 players should go forward. And McNichols and Austin Trammell, we got to make the release before training camp starts. So there's going to be more moves like this made, folks, coming up in the near future. We don't know. The Falcons have money to spend. So as they sign a player, they're going to release a player. So nobody was that big on Austin Trammell. Who? Nobody was that big on Jeremy McNichols after you guys signed a month and a half ago. It's just another player another body in the locker room. You know what I'm saying? The core 53 that's going to be released soon, the official depth chart, that's who we rolling with.
Trust the process.
We're not going to break down this 90-man roster. We talked about it on the show. We're not going to break down this 90-man roster until they get to 53. It's a waste of time. A couple players doing good, a couple players doing bad. I don't want to, man, look. 53, when that roster comes out, then we got something to build off of. Then we're going to have some content because we're going to break down every single player.
Yeah.
So,
and a disclaimer: the breakdowns I do every Wednesday. Tune in, by the way, every Wednesday.
Bonus breakdown.
Those are players that are 99.9% going to make the roster, and I just want to spot a light on them. You know what I'm saying? Like something that maybe modest Falcon fans don't know. Just want to bring it out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not talking about the undrafted free agents that we got. We're not breaking those down. Like you said, wait for the 53.
Rise Up Tour. What money? Oh, you better go check the books.
Hey, we got some money now. We got a little bit.
We don't have to sign nobody. There's no holdouts. There's no contract negotiations for any player. We don't have to sign nobody. AJ Terrell and Chris Lindstrom is your next mega deal. You don't have to pay AJ for the next year and 2 years. You can pay Lindstrom next year. You got the money too. Those are going to be the first 2 off the book. But Cordell, you're going to end up keeping Cordell if he ends up doing what he did again this season. But go look at the books. We got money to go sign a player or 2. Free agents.
And pay them pretty decently too.
And we're going to talk about that later on because we got some available free agents right here. Right here. Available free agents. Veterans who started in the past, who has started last season, but they're sitting home waiting for a phone call. So we're going to talk about some available free agents. But yes, the mini camp, we're not going to get too big on these players just yet. It's just shorts and T-shirts, folks. Next month, somebody going to lose their job. And it's happening either at Flowery Branch or it's happening shortly after that preseason game against the Lions. Bodie, we know players gonna lose their job. I mean, do you want to talk about who's gonna lose their job? I'm not that type of guy. I don't want to play. I'm not gonna do that just yet.
I respect
we can go
cats,
to the roster
man.
right now.
I want to be
losing
surprised.
his job. He's losing his job. He's not gonna make it. He's not gonna make it. That's a waste of time.
I want to be surprised. I hope one of these cats show up and like just show out, and we be like, "Oh, he made it." Not expecting to make it. I want that to happen. I actually do.
Heading over here to the chat, Kyle. We have a way better group of running backs going into the new year. I'm curious to see if they keep CP in the RB role or if they'll throw him in as an alternative to Drake London. So, Cordell, and we'll get to that because we're going to talk about the Falcons offense.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on, Dave? Cordell is your RB1 for the depth chart.
Yeah.
When you put him on the field, first down, handoff, he'll get 3-4 yards. All right. But second down, he's finna be over there next to Drake and Pitts. He's finna be all over the field.
Yeah.
So here comes your true running back. Is it Damian Bird? Not Damian Bird. Is it Damian Williams? Damian Williams. Is it Quadri Allison? Is it Caleb Huntley? Is he going to make the team? I don't know. That dude is pretty goddamn big, though. I mean, he looked like a damn running back for real. But is he going to make the team? I don't know. Or is it our guy, our gem, Tyler Algieri? We don't know. But we do know Patterson will be RB1 on the depth chart. You're not going to put him as wide receiver, too.
Yeah.
It's going to be RB1 on the depth chart. But then again, if I'm in front of Arthur Smith telling him this, he might treat me like how he does D-Led sometimes. Like, don't read those unofficial depth charts.
Yeah.
So I don't want to do that just yet. But Cordell was RB1 last year. Mike Davis couldn't fill the role. Cordell should be RB1 this season. Improving now. The question is, did the Falcons offense get better or worse? We'll talk about what Bleacher Report just said too as well. So the Falcons offense, right? Look at what we had in the past. Tajay Sharp, Christian Blake, Olade Zaccheaus, Russell Gage. They try to use Hurst and Pitts as much as they can. Pitts had a fantastic season last year.
He did.
So Pitts is coming back to help your offense improve. Drake London. Who was your wide receiver one last year? Gage?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Russell Gage?
Who?
Did we improve at wide receiver one? Okay, Ridley. All right, I understand. But Ridley's not going to be here.
Yeah.
So go to your new wide receiver one. Look at your new team, Falcons fans. Drake London is your wide receiver one. He's your Julio.
Yeah, you want to think of it like that.
Who's your wide receiver two? We don't know. I'm thinking it's all right. Rise up, Torg said OZ. OZ's the veteran. He's the one who's still on the team from all these years.
Yep.
He knows both schemes from Matt Ryan, that playbook to now.
And
they kept him for a reason, but we don't know if he's on the 53. Frank Darby, Alden Tate, Cordell Hodge, Damian Bird, Geronimo Allison, me. I play wide receiver too. I'm naming guys that honestly could make this roster, man.
Yeah.
We don't know if OZ's going to make it. We hope he makes it. He's one of the Falcons that we've known for a while now. I think OZ will be the 3. I think he'll be the 3. I'm not going to solo out Darby just yet, but we ain't seen nothing.
Nothing. Not yet.
We ain't seen nothing. So let's go over the Falcons offense, Bodie. Did we improve? Did we get better? Or did we get worse? The Falcons offense. So you can go off offensive line, running back, tight ends, wide receivers. However, did we improve? We're gonna check the chat in a minute too. I see y'all chatting over there. Hit that like button, hit that share button every Wednesday, every Sunday, 8 p.m. We talking Falcons football. We getting y'all ready for the season. We uplifting the fan base. None but that positive energy. We got so much going on with the Atlanta Falcons this season. We're going to talk about it right here on this platform. Got my Falcon drop right here too. Bodie, did the Falcons offense get better or get worse? Falcon chat, chime in. Did they get better or worse?
Of course, considering what we got in and, you know, how they handled everything, definitely an improvement from last season. I mean, definitely the wide receiver core. It was an extreme overhaul. Because I mean, a lot of folks would be scared for Olamide Zaccheaus being your number one, which is not a slight on him, but it's just the fact that he's a role player. So them drafting Drake Young London was probably the best thing they could do to get us. I know a lot of us was lobbying for Kyle Hamilton and the other cat and the other wide receivers like the Ohio State cats.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I think they made the right choice and it made sense and it fit their scheme. So getting him, the trade for Brian Edwards was that was genius. Like to find him, it was genius. OZ, I would say OZ is a coach's favorite because he works his butt off.
That's right.
And he was a undrafted free agent, and that with the old regime, and he stuck around and signed a new deal with the new regime. That ought to tell you something. My buddy's here.
They like him for a reason.
Yeah. You heard what he said on that? What did he say when we interviewed him at the
So he was smiling about knowing that the contract is coming next year. You're gonna fight and compete. So let's just say we don't know, but let's just say the coach has talked to OZ and said, yeah, you under 53. We got you.
I think you said something about them tall receivers. Like,
I told him. I said, "Oh, you got a bunch." Yeah. Oh. I said, "You got a bunch of 6'3", 6'4" receivers.
Yeah.
You 6 foot or 5'11". You gonna go up and get it too? You're like, throw that shit up there.
Throw it up there.
I go get it too. I said, "Boy, OZ look like he ready, man."
Hey, he was real too. You just saw his face. We got the video.
One time for the fan. Every Wednesday, every Sunday, talking Falcons football. So check this out, right? The Falcons offense. Did we get better? A little bit. Once again, the wide receiver one, Drake London. You've improved when it comes to size and being physical. Remember Dan Quinn used to talk that fast and physical stuff? Yeah, but he drafted a bunch of undersized players too.
Yeah.
That's why they out the door. Terry don't like that. You see what physical is. 6'4", 6'5" Drake London, 6'6" Kyle Pitts, 6'5" Auden Tate, 6'3" Cordero Hodge, 6'3" Patterson. Y'all catching what I'm going here when it comes to the old receivers versus the new receivers? Look at the physicality of some of the new receivers. Look how big they are. Look at the size, separation, route running. We're opening up the playbook to 4 or 5 wide receiver sets. You couldn't do that last year. You couldn't do it with your veteran legend quarterback, which I respect. I got my Matt Ryan shit right here. You couldn't do that last season. Do we get better at wide receiver? Yes.
Absolutely.
Do we get better at running back? Kyle said it. The running back room is much different than last season.
Yeah.
But you got to like with Damian Williams coming in here. Look at his tape. These ain't players that had to play every single series, every single down. But when they got in the game, they made some plays. Damian Williams is an upgrade. From who? Mike Davis? Of course.
Absolutely.
Tyler Algieri coming from college, not even touching the NFL field, is an upgrade from Mike Davis. Look at Tyler Algieri's college tape. He's a 5th-round running back. But guess what, Falcons fans? He might be your number 1 running back. Don't say I didn't tell you now. The Falcons really like Tyler Algieri, and he's going to play this season. And you might get your 1,000 yards. I think he might be the true number. I think he's the true running back. Yeah. We haven't even talked about Avery Williams. They changed Avery from cornerback and put him at running back. Why did they do that? They want some speed in the backfield. None of that big powerhouse stuff no more. None of that bowling ball stuff no more. You got to know how to pass block, but you got to run like hell too.
Damn straight.
So we talked about this morning, Bodie. People worried about the trenches with the Falcons. But did y'all notice that we brought back the same offensive line? It's the same O-line. They're really, Arthur and Terry is really focused on hoping that, hey, look, this is year 2 for these guys together. The new regime. Jake Matthews, Chris Lindstrom, Dahlman or Hennessy, whoever's in the middle. Who else? Mayfield and McGarry.
Yeah.
They want to keep that line together. They might bring in another body in camp. They got $13 million to spend. They can go get another player.
Easy.
They don't have to wait for all this collapse to happen at the O-line preseason week 1. They can go sign another guard or a center right now to improve their roster. Quentin Spain. I didn't want to drop the names just yet, but yeah, Quentin Spain is one of the free agents who's still available. Go look at Quentin Spain's portfolio. He's a monster. How much he asking for? Man, we got that.
Yeah, not much.
Quentin Spain on our O-line will improve our O-line.
And he'll help the youngsters.
Bleacher Report recently said that we have the worst roster in the NFL. That's a lie.
It is.
We do not have the worst roster in the NFL. We're looking at everything from paper. Once Matt Ryan gone, everything gone downhill now? Is that what it was?
That's what they're thinking. That's their mindset.
It's Matt.
So
we're not a team anymore without Matt.
It was trash without Matt, apparently.
Man, come on with this shit. The Falcons' offense has upgraded just a little bit. They've improved just a little bit. They went from like a 6 to a 7, man. But they ain't go from no 6 to no 4.
Yeah.
Or no 3 or no 2. That offense got a little bit better, man. So Falcons fans, you got to be excited about this season. Let's get down to the red zone, Falcons fans. Let's paint the picture in the red zone. Last season, Gage, Zacchaeus, Tajay Sharp, Pitts, Patterson. You know you want to go to Pitts or Patterson. This season, Drake London, Brian Edwards, Kyle Pitts, Patterson, Auden Tate, OZ. That sounds much better than what I just said about last season's wide receiver core. We're stacked.
Absolutely. Yep.
Remember when we went remember after the Super Bowl, the Falcons said that them fans said we do not have no receivers to compete this season. We quickly changed that.
Easily. Yeah.
Let's go to the defense. Kyle talked about the defense. People was running from AJ Terrell, running to Fabian last year. It's sorry.
It was bad.
You ain't running from AJ this season.
Yeah.
Casey's over there.
And throughout all that, that'll show you about AJ. AJ was top corner in the league, basically, on a boo-boo defense with a boo-boo teammate, running mate next to him.
Come on. What did Mike Davis do? We let go of Mike Davis and brought in a running back you put Damon at the running back. You can put Damon at running back, too. He could be the number 2.
Yeah.
Damon still. You saw what he did for Kansas City. Much more than what Mike Davis did for his whole goddamn career.
True that.
So did we improve in the running back room? A little bit. Hayden Hurst, tight end. All right. We don't have a pass-catching tight end outside of Pitts. But are we judging Frisker and John Fitzpatrick already? We're not. We don't know what they're going to do.
Yeah.
Felipe Franks might be your tight end 3.
Might be.
Felipe.
Yeah.
Felipe. But the Falcons offense did get better just a little bit, folks. Not going to say that they're the greatest and they're going to have the top 10 offense in the league. I never said that. I'm going off what the Bleacher Report said, how we have the worst roster in the NFL. That's a lie.
Yeah, that's
Bleacher Report wants you to hit the chat. Yeah, Bucks fans. We the Bucks fans. Yeah, they right. We gonna win the division. Saints fans. Yeah, I told them. Let me tag a Falcons fan.
Want these headlines, boy.
Hit the tweet. Hit the subscribe. We got something to tell y'all about the worst NFLs in the league. And guess who number 1? The Falcons. Bullshit. I'm a Falcons fan. Let me tell you something. I've seen bad. This ain't bad. This pretty damn decent.
Decent, man.
Coming from a rebuild.
Exactly. Or
it's pretty damn decent.
Whichever one you want to call it.
We got money to spend right now in the offseason. Y'all want to go get a superstar wide receiver? It's not going to happen. But y'all want to get a veteran player to help in the trenches, guard or center? Oh, we can get him. Y'all want a veteran defensive lineman? Oh, we can get him. Because with the money that we have, we do have some free agents available. And I just mentioned one of the free agents who's available. Quentin Spain. Quentin Spain is he's a very good guard. He's a veteran too. I think he's 30. He can coach the young guys, especially Jalen.
Especially, yeah.
McGarry's going into his last year. McGarry is going into his last year, folks.
His prove it year too.
So let's just say McGarry and Affetti is not on the team next year. Who's your right tackle? Oh, Falcon, you think we drafting a quarterback round 1 next year? And we might not have a starting right tackle? Falcons will Falcon. And do not be surprised if the Falcons select a right tackle or a guard with the first pick, or not the first pick, but their first round pick.
Their first round.
They're not going to select the quarterback. It's just not going to happen. Look at the hype videos with Ritter. Look at the videos. Look at the pictures. Ritter is the future for the Falcons right now.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't come from some BS school in D4. Came from the University of Cincinnati, a well-coached program that went to the college football playoffs last year. He's a very good quarterback. Look at his record in college. He will come in and make some flashes this season. Mariota's still your guy for week 1. These are our opinions, y'all. Yeah. I'm not the coach. Bo, you the coach?
No, I ain't coach.
Have you talked to Terry this morning?
Nah.
I haven't. These are just opinions, folks. But I'm telling you how it might look out, how it might play out. So, Bodie, some of the free agents, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
They got a couple free agents still available. And please, fans, don't say Odell Beckham. It's not going to happen. We're going to check the chat in a minute. One time for the fan. You see that YouTube scrolling across the bottom? Hit that subscribe. We just hit 50 subscribers.
Yeah, clap that up. Clap that up.
Right. People subscribing because they like the show. It's positive energy. It's positive content. We're just talking Falcons football. But, Bodie, the free agents that are available. I got, I'm still scrolling. I got about 60 free agents right now that can come in and possibly start for the Atlanta Falcons.
Mm-hmm.
Not 16, 60. We got positions that need to be filled. Any free agents you've been looking at? Center, J.C. Treader, another veteran. You don't got to waste no time, Falcons. Terry, make the call. You got the money.
Yep.
You don't have to waste no time. J.C. Treader is a veteran center, been around the league for a long time, and he will make that line a little bit better. Then your competition battle between Dahlman and Hennessy, because fans not liking it. They don't know what the hell's about to happen. Bodie, free agents. You talking Julio?
You know damn well he ain't coming back here.
That's how somebody made a post the other day. Like, we got a little money. Can we bring Julio for 1 year? Back. Do you want Julio for 1 year?
Nah. Julio did he did what he did. We always he going in the Ring of Honor or whatever.
Shout out to the
He ain't coming back.
Julio's not coming back until 2026.
When he signed that 1 day and retired.
When he signed the 1 day and retire. He'll retire. He'll get the he'll get the coffin Falcons like, yo, we got that statue. Or not the statue, that little Ring of Honor thing they got in front of the stadium.
Yeah, absolutely.
They'll do the same thing for Matt too. Sucks that they couldn't win a ring here. Damn it.
Yeah.
Damn, boy, Julio Matt, boy. Cold ass pair right there. I tell you.
PTSD, don't do that shit.
Yeah, I know. Okay, let's get past that. Free agents. J.C. Treader, center, 31 years old, veteran. He's a workhorse. Quentin Spain, offensive guard, veteran.
Mm-hmm.
Justin Houston, edge.
Yeah.
We still got who? Marlon Davidson and Nick Thurman?
Yeah.
Nick Thurman?
Nick Thurman.
I must have not. I didn't get the memo. Any free agents you think the Falcons are targeted? Now, don't forget, Terry caught Brian off of Oakland's roster with a trade for a trade. Got a player for a pick, trade the pick right back. Good move, Terry.
Great move.
So they don't have to be a free agent Terry's probably scouting rosters, but any free agents that you have in mind, Bodie, that could fit this offense or defense and make us a little bit better. I'll tell you right now, Treader is an upgrade from Dahlman and Hennessy.
Absolutely.
Spain is an upgrade from Mayfield. Just want to say that. So go ahead, Bodie.
I'm looking at a couple. I see Jason PierrePaul, and only for not for his production or not for him to be productive. I see that move. You bring him in to help the Ibikades and the D'Angelo Malones, like to be a guy to help elevate them and make them better.
Mm-hmm.
So I see that. I see a Dominican Sue here. Maybe he want to stay in the South. Maybe I don't know. Maybe that's just
some type of way that the Bucks didn't re-sign him and went to go get Akeem Hicks. If you got that chip on your shoulder, bring that shit to Atlanta.
Bring that shit here so we can. Yeah.
Hey,
give us a couple little secrets too while you're at it. And yes, like the old lineman pick you said. There's a couple guys on here. I mean, we could bring in. They'll help. They'll definitely be upgrades, and not necessarily production. I know fans are looking at production, but if you bring one of these veterans in to help out the younger players, man, that could be just as great as production.
Yeah,
that's very underrated way to help the team.
Mm-hmm. Don't forget, Falcon fans, a lot of positions. There's going to be a lot of competition battles here going into camp. Center, guard, right tackle. It don't hurt throwing another player into the mix. Hell, you're battling. You don't have, when you're breaking down your O-line, otherwise than bringing these same players back. McGarry, Mayfield, you didn't make the switch. You brought in Nafetti. You brought in Wilkinson. But we don't know if they're going to start. Dahlman and Hennessy are going to battle. We don't know who's going to win that. Right now, it looks like Dahlman might win it. But Falcon fans don't seem too confident with this offensive line. That's the only thing that worries me.
Yeah.
But around that offensive line, wide receivers, running back, both of the quarterbacks, sorry, but, I mean, we did upgrade just a little bit. I understand what Matt Ryan did for this team.
Mm-hmm.
I understand it's very difficult to bring in a quarterback who can fill Matt Ryan's shoes. We haven't seen Ritter throw on the field yet until preseason week 1. But the scheme of what we want to do, a lot of fans seen last season, we couldn't accomplish certain things because Matt would get sacked in the backfield, the offensive line would break down, and it would just be a damn shit show. Or Matt would step up into the pocket, get ready to run, and then set his feet again to make a throw, and then more of a shit show. Now you got quarterbacks who can tuck and run. You got quarterbacks that the play is designed. Don't think about on the field, Falcons. Mm-hmm. Think about in the practice, in the training grounds, when they're running this play. And they already know, okay, look, if that cornerback stays on that cover 2, you might have to run. They're running this play multiple times. Mm-hmm. So a quarterback now sees the play, boom, height, sets the play. Does the same thing. Cornerback stays. He can't hit Drake. Guess what he does? He runs. Or the cornerback goes down the field and follows Drake. All right, bet Patterson's right there. They run these plays for weeks, Falcons fans. Yeah. It's not just a one-day thing. You got to look at what the scheme is going to be. Look at Mariota when he was in Oakland or his past games. 4 or 5 wide receiver sets. Tight end motion. Drake motion. Or wide receiver 1 motion. The defense is confused. And then you got a tight end like Pitts who you can hit now. Super easy. You got Drake London, 6'5".
Yeah.
Cordell. He's a machine. He's all day. Cordell's in the check down. Cordell's in the backfield 3 yards for a check down and ends up running 12 yards up the field. So the Falcons offense did improve a little bit, but some of these free agents that we spoke of can come in and make this team just a little bit better. Quentin Spain, exactly. Jason PierrePaul, and Ndamukong Suh. Such as Dave said, we need to pair another nose tackle in the middle with Anthony Rush and Ndamukong Suh.
Mm-hmm.
True 3-4 defensive lineman type players.
Mm-hmm.
Rise up to her. Upgrade from TG3 and Mike Davis in the running back room. You damn right.
Damn straight. Yeah.
Big upgrade. Where is Todd Gurley right now? Yeah, Falcons fans.
I feel for that cat, bro. He'd have been
That's
through
tough, man. You could have had a better Todd Gurley in his younger days, but you drafted Vic.
Yeah.
Where is Vic Beasley right now? So Falcons fans, either way you look at it, it didn't work out on either side of the ball. Yeah. It didn't work out. Defensively, you got Vic. He's out of here. Where the hell is Vic? Todd Gurley's up out of here. Todd Gurley's at the bottom of the damn free agency list.
Yeah.
Like they're doing the rankings of the free agents right now. Todd Gurley's at the bottom of this shit.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be real. His career is probably over. That thing he's dealing with.
Yep.
It's tough.
Going to the chat here. Kyle, still think McGarry is the weak link. They brought in Fetty to compete with McGarry.
Yeah.
But once again, if you're not going to keep none of those right tackles for next season, you have a missing piece. Can you go sign a veteran right tackle? Yes, we have $100+ million next year. Or you can draft one. But I said this before. Your number one pick, first round, is on the field week 1. So you got to remember, if you're drafting the quarterback next year, Falcons fans, he finna start. So y'all just giving up on Ritter. That's it. Just gave up on Ritter. That's it, right? We're gonna shift Ritter to cornerback next year, right? That's what's gonna happen.
We sit here talking hypotheticals. We talking about most folks want us to tank so we can get Stroud or Bryce Young or
not happening.
We not on that. We own this season. And that's for a reason, man. We got to believe in what we bring in. We got to trust the process, man. And we'll see what they got.
Stroud comes out and has a bad season next year, Falcons fans. Y'all want
him? Probably.
Then what?
I know we hurting. I'm hurting with y'all.
Then what are we doing? Stroud comes out and loses 9 games. Bunch of interceptions. Can't get down the field. Can't throw. Then what?
Still
it's the next quarterback, right?
Yeah, the other guy.
Bryce
Young.
Oh, okay. So we're back on the Alabama board again. That's what we're doing.
You know what happened? Alabama players do to us, man.
They went and got Pitts last year. I remember the comments. I was in the chat with some of y'all. Pitts? The hell we get Pitts for? Oh, the Falcons. Oh, what are we doing?
Mm-hmm.
Pitts turned out to be a pretty damn good pick.
Nobody's saying that now.
You ain't saying that shit now. AJ Terrell, I remember. AJ Terrell, what you doing?
Hey, I'm gonna be real.
Clemson.
Let me raise my hand on that one. I was like, yeah, he got toasted in that championship game.
Oh, you made that comment too?
I said that. But
so many people have said that.
I was optimistic. I'm like, all right, this cat is good though.
Yeah.
He did get toasted in the championship game, but they see something.
Well, guess what?
Turned out to be right.
The rematch this year in Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, AJ Terrell.
Come to
hey, you got a big task on your hands. You got a big task on your hands right there. That's gonna be tough. Still hitting up the chat. Rise Up Tours here. Davis here. Kyle's here.
Say, old boy got a big task on his hands too.
That's true.
AJ.
I'm okay with them bringing back the interior of the O-line. Fans need to understand that growth and development is a thing. It's the same O-line from last season.
Thank you, bro. That's all I'm saying. And that's all I'm saying. And I think they believe in that O-line. They got talent. Mayfield, they drafted him. He got talent. McGarry got talent. He went the first round. It's there. They just need to open that box and bring it out. That's it.
Maybe it didn't work with Matt Ryan, but maybe it works with Mariota and Ritter.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what's it, Falcon fan? What are you going to say next year if we have this podcast and it's the same O-line? They re-sign McGarry. They keep Lindstrom at guard. We made the playoffs. You just got to be ready for when the Falcons hit the field week 1, Falcons fans.
Mm-hmm.
Just got to be ready. Still going to the chat. Shout out Dave. Kyle's in here. What do you think we draft first next year?
That's a good question. I mean, we're going to have to watch this season to see that, though.
I said I'll never do no more mock drafts.
Yeah.
But, Bodie, who do you think right now? I mean, let's just say, I swear the Falcons will. That guard or right tackle position, if that's not working this season, you're going to make an adjustment, and your player's going to play week 1. So if you bring in this big guard from Alabama or LSU with the 13th pick, like Carolina when they pick Cross, he's going to play.
Oh, absolutely.
He's gonna play. So the Falcons will pick a tackle or guard. Or an edge rusher. But I don't see the Falcons drafting the quarterback, no, or the wide receiver too. I don't see that. Not with 130-some million. You're better to eat off the draft by getting the positions that you need before you go spend a bunch of money on some veteran players.
Exactly. Right? And I don't want to talk up hypotheticals like, oh, the Falcons end up with the first pick and all that. I don't want to go there.
No.
I don't. And we're not going to go there. I mean, to answer Buddy's question, yeah, I mean, it's hard to tell. We need to see how the season goes. And we know we're not a perfect team, but we're going to fight.
Yeah.
And we're going to see. We're just going to see what happens. See what the weak links is, because every team got one.
Yeah.
We're going to find out.
So let's just say Ifedi starts at right tackle. And Ifedi has a good season. He's going to cop the bag. And then he's your starting right tackle. So take that off the draft board. But then again, you need the backup. So you might go second, third round on that. But I think the Falcons are getting to the point where when they draft these players, they got to play. There's no more sitting on the sideline.
Shoot, this whole
Dan Quinn did that to a couple players. He did that with Hardy. He did that with Quadri. He did that with oh man, I can keep going on the list. I try not to remember the Dan Quinn days. Woo. But yeah, he did that with a couple players.
Yeah.
And the Falcons fans, they felt that. Like, hey, where that boy from Pittsburgh? When he playing? We gonna find out soon. We don't know. Quinn will talk about it in the press briefing. Dave in the chat. Nah, this is finally a true rebuild. Play the young guys. I'm with that.
You got to.
I'm with that. Have no problem with playing the young guys. Going over here to Kyle, JPP would be a great fit. He would. I don't know about players who, recently won a championship for this team and then goes to play against the rival team all to get a bag. But hell, if you want to get some more sacks and help us win a championship, go right ahead.
Yeah, I'm with it.
Yeah, I think Pierre might, go to a different division, but going to the Falcons after you just play for the Bucks.
Hey,
that's the tough part. I gotta look at. Like, I don't know.
I done seen the cat switch from the us to the damn Bucks.
Yeah. Well, Gage is a different story. I'm sure Gage and Brady been texting each other.
They have. Damn traitor.
They texting each other all the time. But Russell I ain't worried about Russell anyway.
Ain't nobody worried about no Russell Gage until you catch a touchdown or two on us.
Going today, before we get to the next segment here, I am in the minority then. I want to see them develop this line.
I would say you are. Like, if you really think about it, I mean, you just got to think about it as Falcon fans. A lot of us act off emotion. You know what I'm saying? You do one thing, it's like in your mind, like, oh, you're done with that. No, you just gotta let them grow, and you just gotta let them compete and get better, because everybody don't come out the gate just Pro Bowl.
Yeah,
it just don't happen that way. Some folks built like that, like Kyle Pitts, but everybody ain't built like Pro Bowl year one, like Kyle Pitts.
When it comes to developing the O-line, I have no problem with it. I'm not the coaches. I'm just going to talk about what we see, our thoughts, our opinions of what the Falcons could do. They can go sign Quentin Spain, but then they can go into the season not signing Quentin Spain. They can go sign JPP, but then they don't have to sign JPP. We're just giving our thoughts.
I'm okay. But and there's good. There's pros and cons for both sides.
Pros and cons for both sides. But to develop the O-line, if they see trust in Mayfield, that's why they kept him there. If they see trust in McGarry, that's why they didn't want to, already just make the switch already, get him out of here. Then I'm perfectly fine with that. Mm-hmm. We're not the coaches. We are the fans. So I respect what the coaches do. I respect what Terry's doing. But I know this is a rebuild, and people will compete. Ifedi could be your starting right tackle when the season starts.
Yep.
Schaefer could beat out Mayfield. We don't know. I don't know if it's possible, the way they talk about Mayfield. I've been noticing that when Arthur Smith and Terry kind of bring up certain players, they really like those players. Yeah. So I don't know if they're going to, get rid of those players and bench these players. Like, there wasn't much talk about Kaminsky.
Yeah.
There wasn't much talk about Austin Trammell. There wasn't much talk about Jeremy McNichols.
No.
There's a lot of talk of Mayfield, though.
Yeah, they like him. They drafted him.
There's a lot of talk of Grady.
Yeah.
They re-signed Grady.
Gotta love him.
There's a lot of talk of Richie Grant. Richie gonna play.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of talk with Jalen Hawkins. He gonna play. A lot of talk about Troy Anderson. He gonna play.
No, he gonna play.
So Falcons fans, like, listen to what Terry and Coach got going on. It's a true rebuild. So I'm with the development of the O-line. But if Mayfield comes out and just has a bad second year, you got to kick the can, dog.
Yeah.
You got to kick the can. I
You
mean,
don't see any kind of growth or development from him, yeah. Then I'll say bye.
if
But
you don't see any growth and development from
that's
Mayfield, you got to
yeah,
kick the can.
got to. And it's a
But
business, respectfully.
yep, players come and go all the time, so we'll see what happens. Going over here to Dave again in the chat. We'll get to the next segment. Guys, do you think Desmond Ridder can compete in a shootout? The Falcons will probably be a few of those next season. The reason why I asked because Ridder seems like getting a good quarterback. So check this out, right?
Shit.
I'm a Ridder guy. But Ridder, you don't throw Ridder to the Wolves week 1. I don't care if Ridder goes for 20 touchdowns and no picks in the preseason.
Mm-hmm.
That means he's just ready to go.
Yeah.
But don't throw him to the Wolves week 1. Please don't. Let Mariota at least get, if he's healthy, at least the 5 games. If fans believe Mariota's going to get injured, then Ridder will get his time.
Exactly.
But don't throw Ridder out there and then let him get banged up and then throw Mariota in there and he can't complete the season because here comes Felipe Franks. So let's go with Mariota, the veteran. And of course, I think Arthur and Terry would think like a fan or would know if Mariota's injury prone. Why would we bring him in?
Yeah.
Like, do your evaluation here, Falcons fans. Oh, stop the bullshit on this injury stuff. The Falcons evaluated Mariota. He's good to go.
They know him, and Arthur Smith knows him, and that's the thing. And yeah, you can't throw a Ridder in personally because it'll mess with your psyche. You know, you'll have all the talent in the world, but you throw him in the fire, and he ain't ready, then that'll mess with his psyche, and it'll go on from year to year to year. Because there's a lot of players that I think got thrown in the fire early, and they got talent, but it just jacked their mind up. And they just never recovered. They never got right. Maybe some of them did later on, but yeah, they just never get right. You can't do that to a quarterback, especially a quarterback. Let that man learn. Clipboard him.
Going back to Kyle. We have a real opportunity. Realistically, I think the ceiling for us is the wild card, but I'm totally fine with eating my words. Kyle, I said we're going to win 10 games. Don't you think I'm ready to start eating my words if the Falcons don't win 10 games? I don't care. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're Falcons fans, man. We're not just going to, because the whole room of fans saying we're going to win 4 games, don't mean I have to say we're going to win 4 games.
Exactly.
We was 1 win away from the playoffs.
Exactly. Eric Parker came on here and said we're going to go what? 21-0?
21-0.
And I know a lot of y'all was like, shit. That's what you want to believe every season.
So, Falcon fans, y'all wake up and just be like, we going to lose today? So what y'all putting y'all gear on for?
You don't practice to lose.
Y'all bought season tickets to get back. We gonna lose today?
Yeah.
It's entertainment. I know it's entertainment, but we're tweeting that, and then we tagging the Falcons for a follow, but we tweeting we about to lose.
Yeah.
Is that what we doing? That's not what we doing. I got this interview that's about to come out with Blogspot, Falcons Corner Blogspot, and I want to see what Twitter's gonna say. Because he got a nice little following. So when he posts it, you know, it's gonna trigger some folks. But yeah, I said the Falcons gonna sneak into the playoffs. I like the coaching. The coaching is very good, regardless of the sacks and the turnover ratio. I don't care. The coaching made us almost close to 1 game away from the playoffs last season. Patterson helped out a lot. Pitts helped out a lot. Matt Ryan. But there were some games where you seen the team come together, at least for those, 7, 8 wins?
Yeah.
We have an opportunity here, Falcons fans. We have an opportunity to make the playoffs this season. And Kyle, don't feel bad, bro. It happens. We're gonna get into the last segment here shortly. Archangel is in the chat. Going back to Dave here. Oh, where's he? Bryce Young scares me for no other reason than I'm not sure if he can take sacks with his slight frame. I don't care about Dave. I'll talk about Bryce Young in March 2023. Right here on One Time for the Fan. As a Falcon fan, I would think that having so many young players play well makes 23 spending easier. That is true.
That is true.
You're going to give some short bags out. You can get some major bags out.
Yeah.
But you're going to have some 2 or 3 year deals getting inked. You're going to have some 6 or 7 year deals getting inked. But you're going to make your roster fit what you need in year 3.
Mm-hmm.
If year 1 didn't work, 1 game away from the playoffs, year 2 should be getting to the playoffs. Right. Year 3 should be, hey, we've rebuilt. We've done it. We just need a couple more pieces here. And guess what? We got the money.
Mm-hmm.
So we about to drop the bag on some folks.
Yeah. And then we started to put something together. We showing it's like an audition too for these players too. We start to put something together and they see something. They see we working something.
Mm-hmm.
Then team players will be like, yeah, I want to go. I might want to go to Atlanta. They brewing up something. So that's something.
Shout out to Archangel. He said, "Rise up, my guys. If they need an O-line, I'm prepared to throw on some pads in the helmet." Well, there you go, Jabri. You get in there. We do need some O-linemen though. We're gonna check the chat in a minute. We got 2 more segments here. We talked about some Falcons news and updates. Really easy show today because the Falcons are going on 1-month vacation. Some of them are going fishing. Some of them are training. Some of them are working out. Some of them are going to be with the family, spending some family time. But I like hearing the ones that saying, I'm about to go hit the field. I got another little workout camp I'm about to go do. I'm about to go get ready, get prepared. That's good. I like hearing some of these players say, I'm going to go fishing. I'm going to go with my family. I'm going to spend that mental time you need with your family to get ready, to get prepared. You'll study the playbook. You'll do your individual workouts. But you're not going to sit home, get fat, eat candy, and play video games all day. You finna do something that's going to make you improve and get better. Cordell Patterson, he's in the gym. He got the book right now. Yeah, coach need me there July 29th. Coach need me there. So, we talked about mini camp wrap up. Falcons offense, did they get better or worse? They got a little bit better. They didn't get worse. They got a little bit better. Just a little bit, Falcons fans. I understand we don't have Matt. I understand the O-line is a wrecking ball. It's tough. But just a little bit. We got a little bit better. Available free agents, we went over that. J.C. Tretter, Quentin Spain. They could be good fits for the team. Even Eric Flowers is still out there. You mentioned JPP and Ndamukong Suh. They can go get another linebacker if they want to. They didn't get Anthony Barr if they wanted to. You know what I mean? They got it's you need a couple more players, go get them. Training camp. Training camp is open to the public. One time for the fan, we'll be there.
Yeah.
We'll be there. So July 29th is, I guess, I believe it's the start date of training camp. I'm trying to get my notes here. Everything just went blank on me. So training camp is coming to the Bends. Oh, not the Bends, Flowery Branch. Falcons fans. Tickets are free. It's on the Falcons website. I don't know how many tickets they're going to have, but I know I got all my tickets for one time for the fan.
Not playing.
Oh, we're not playing. So here you go. Got my dates right here. Got to get the dates. Here we go. So Friday, July 29th, Flowery Branch, 10 a.m. It's open to the public, Falcons fans. Monday, August 1st, 10 a.m., open to the public. Tuesday, August 2nd, open to the public. Oh, the Saturday on the 30th is open to the public too. Wednesday, August 3rd. Friday, August 5th. Saturday, August 6th. Monday, August 8th. Tuesday, August 9th. Wednesday, August 10th. And then they have another open practice at the Mercedes-Benz, August the 15th. One time for the fan will be there. So the Falcons have released. We talked about it on previous episodes. We didn't know if the Falcons would release these open to the public training camp dates because they did the open practice last month and it felt kind of weird because, like, wait a minute, you're doing an open practice before you do the training camp? Normally you do training camp and then the open practice. But guess what, Falcons fans? If you miss the last practice, you get a chance to go to the next practice. August the 15th at Mercedes-Benz. I'm sure tickets will be free or $5. Who cares? Just buy them up. But one time for the fan, we'll be at training camp. We'll have a podcast, same Wednesday, same Sunday, but we're going to have some other quick little snippets on YouTube that we're going to be posting from training camp. Pads is on. Jobs will be in play.
Getting real.
It's getting real.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
And
with
if you
training
go
camp.
out there, if you ain't been out there yet, yeah, it's gonna be hotter than a stripper in heat. So
So
like, y'all
those
need
that
to
do not
drink water.
Bodie is correct. If you've never been, hey, what's up, Joseph Avery? If you've never been to Flowery Branch training camp, it is very hot on training camp days. I've been out there multiple times on training camp days. If you sit at the bottom of the hill, you have to run up the hill to get
Mm-hmm.
back to either the parking lot or get back to where the food and the beverages and the bathrooms are. So be careful sitting at the bottom of the hill. Also, that sun does not play. That sun is trying to win the competition battle too.
Yeah.
So the sun is out there blazing at Flowery Branch. And it's just nothing but field and sun. So be prepared
Ain't
for
no
that.
trees. Don't think of no.
Them trees that they had that was shade, they cut down because they're doing a bunch of remodeling and rebuilding in that area.
Yeah.
So as you see 9 o'clock, the sun will start in the front, and then shortly the sun starts pushing up the hill. And good luck to you. I did 3 years of it sitting in that front row. I hope to of course I'm gonna be there early, and I'll be at the top. I'll be sitting in the back, near the shade. But I'm trying to find one of those chairs that have the cover over it. So please pack properly, Falcons fans. Water. They got water for $1, hot dog for $1, breakfast food for $1. It's all cool stuff. It'll be cool at the training camp. But it's gonna be very hot. Bodie, I know you have a blessing on the way, but we hope to have you at training camp.
I'm gonna make as many as I can.
I have all the tickets. So any day from July 29th all the way up to August 15th, we are good to go.
Bet.
But one time for the fan, we'll be there. The goal is to beat Eric Parker to the gate. Every time I park at training camp, I think that I'm the first person there. I don't see no cars in the parking lot. Police is not there. Hell, security's not even there yet. And then as soon as I park, I look over there and I see Eric's car. That means Eric is here before me. I get to the gate. I don't know where he comes from, but he's there. Training camp, one time for the fan. We will be there. Joseph Avery, the O-line needs time to gel. They are still young. That is true.
Yes, sir.
But
yes, sir.
You have some money. You don't have to wait to improve if you don't want to. You can go grab a free agent. Quentin Spain, J.C. Treader, some of these names that we named guard and center, they can improve your roster, and they're cheap. They're veterans. Remember what Freeney did when Freeney came over? Remember that deal? How he made that defensive line better?
Yeah. Better.
It's not just because of the name of the player. It's what he does on the field. He's a veteran. He's a leader. He's a motivator. He gets people on board.
Yep.
So if that O-line ain't coming together, this dude who comes in here on a 1-year deal, he's a veteran. He might not be Alex Mack. He might not be the best guard in the league, but if he's better than Mayfield, if the other person's better than Dahlman or Hennessy, bring him in.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. I'm good with the development, but then again, if Terry doesn't feel confident, if Arthur doesn't feel confident, if the running backs coach and the O-lines coach doesn't feel confident, you got a little money.
I think he want to see what they look like in training camp and preseason, but you better believe that he got him on speed dial.
Hey, it's real quiet right now in the Falcons, type of social media world. Yeah. But in Flowery Branch, Terry on that phone.
Oh yeah,
calls are being made. He's scouting rosters because you're not scared to pay a couple dollars right now. You damn sure ain't scared to pay a couple dollars next year. And going forward, Falcons fans, there's no more cap hell. Yeah. We're not going to get another Matt Ryan for $100 million contract and then we're not doing that. We're not going to sign Drake London to this deal and then 2 years into the deal, give him another 5 years on. We're not doing that. This new regime is smart. No Thomas Dimitroff moves around here. Shout out to Dave in the chat. He said, you guys are fantastic. Dave, we are diehard Falcons fans. Longtime Falcons fans. Also, did we tell y'all one time for the fans going on the road? All the away games. You want coverage and content? Tune into One Time for the Fan when the season starts. If you thought Wednesday and Sunday was something at 8 o'clock, oh man, you ain't seen nothing yet. You ain't seen nothing
Different
yet.
source.
What about the defense? We'll talk about the defense on Wednesday's show. Bodie has also another Bodie's breakdown. Joseph, the defense, they didn't. I wouldn't say they improved as a whole, but certain positions you've improved.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're still at the same level you were last year, but you kind of improved a little bit at the other cornerback 2, from Fabian to Casey. Deron Harmon and Eric Harris. I like Deron Harmon. You know what I'm saying? So I thought Deron Harmon was going to be a piece that they was actually going to keep maybe for another year. But
okay.
Jalen Hawkins, I can't say that you've improved from Jalen, from Deron to Jalen, because I haven't really seen Jalen get down. Haven't really seen him. Richie Grant. We're all heavy on Richie Grant, but I'm waiting for that full season to give me, or a season or two. Right now, he got a little bit last year, but I'm waiting for this season. He's the starting free safety.
Yeah, and they both oozing with potential.
That's potential.
The they didn't start last year. They played in spurts. But them two together, you want to see how they work together.
Yeah.
Hawkins
Which
and Grant.
The defense should get a little bit better when it comes to locking down on man. Casey Hayward is a man-to-man quarterback. He plays up on the line. He's right there. As soon as you say hike, he's right there on your wide receiver 2.
Yeah.
Terrell's your wide receiver 1. You know what Terrell has done in the past. Terrell and Casey are not going to give you much time as a quarterback. So you're waiting for your check down, your reads, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds. God damn. But they covering like hell.
And that's when the front line need to get there.
That's when the front line and your linebackers.
You need to see some Lorenzo Carter, some ABKD, and you need to see some Malones get there because we got help back there.
Falcon fan, we just went over the 1 hour mark, but we talk Falcons football. Go with me, Falcons fans.
Look, we're giving y'all a little preview of next week.
We're giving you a preview of Wednesday. Come with me now, Falcons fans. You ran from AJ last season because you knew what he did. By game 8, you already looked at the PFF and the stats and the ratings like, Jesus Christ, AJ Terrell is probably all pro right now.
Mm-hmm.
So when you ran from AJ, which is number 1, you went to Fabian's side. AJ's over there like, oh, damn. He went over there to Fabian.
Cooking him.
Running. Cooking Fabian.
Cooking him.
And then when whoever else got in behind, cooking him. But when you went to Terrell Island, you didn't say Fabian Island last season. We didn't say Sheffield Hill. We didn't say Darren Hall Valley. It wasn't just you couldn't give.
We didn't say Isaiah Oliver Lane either. But he did get better. I give it to him. He got better, and he's gonna be I think he mess around and be a great slot corner.
So Oliver is definitely gonna be fighting for the slot. Mike Ford will be there too as well. Darren Hall as well. But Casey Hayward and AJ are number 1 and number 2. So, Joseph, Wednesday, please come on back to the show. One time for the fan. Every Wednesday, every Sunday. Come on back to the show and talk to us about the Falcons. We have a positive outlook. Go ahead, Bodie.
No, I was just saying, we're going to break the defense down next week.
We're going to talk about some of the defense. Yeah, some of the pieces, because I think we're looking at some of the starters already. I think we're starting to see what their starting front will be. So we'll break that down on Wednesday. Just a little bit. We got Bodie's breakdown on Wednesday. But yes, here at One Time for the Fan Show, we are positive fans. We are diehard fans. I'm trying to get Bodie to become a season ticket holder. I'm a season ticket holder myself, PSL holder, since I love the Falcons. So I'm going to talk on a positive, with some positive energy. But we keep it real here for the Falcons. We do see some parts we have to talk about that, need some upgrades. We will talk about that, but we're not going to bash the player. We're not going to bash the team. We're not going to talk negative on them. You know what I'm saying? I pay for my season tickets not to come out here and bash the team.
Yeah.
I want to see some wins. I want to see some product on the field. But one time for the fan. We'll talk about the Rise Up Tour bus trip on Wednesday. We'll have Thomas in here. He'll go over some details over the Rise Up Tour Carolina bus trip. There's a bus trip going to Carolina for the Thursday night game. One time for the fan, Rise Up Tour coming together here. Tailgate party committee coming together here. so we can bring you guys a fantastic time like we did last time. If you guys don't know about the Rise Up Tour, we are a very big group of Falcons fans who travel to away games. And when me and Thomas started it, it was just us two. Now it's over 650 people. People are going on different trips. LA, Seattle, Cincinnati, Tampa. Some people are doing 2 trips. Some people are doing 3 trips. Me, for one time for the fan, I'm doing all the trips. So I'm going to be bringing you as much content as I can for one time for the fan. Bodie should be making a trip or 2 this season. So that would be nice.
Oh, yeah, we're going to be in there.
If he can make all 8, that would be perfect. So home games, away games, we are there.
Like it's going to be live shows on the road. It's going to be real.
Going in here, Dave, real quick to the chat. I do not want Coach P's taking AJ's place for granted. They need those safeties to show up physically. I'm going to hit that star right here.
Yeah.
You damn right about that. Yeah. But let's just feel better about the safeties. We'll talk about it on Wednesday. You're not running from AJ and Casey. So when they lock up on that man, if it's a single back set, 2 wide receivers, and they got, you better be prepared. Because Jameis, are you worried about Jameis week 1? Is that what it is, Falcons fans? Does Jameis frighten you?
Not famous Jameis.
Does Jameis Winston frighten you? Does Michael Thomas, does Slant Man frighten you?
Slant God, right?
Slant Man. I'm gonna get a whiteboard in here. I'm gonna draw Michael Thomas's plays on this show coming up. It's all slants.
Shit, you ain't gotta do it just like this.
Michael Thomas. That's what he's running.
That's it.
Slant. 3 yard, 5 yard, 6 slants.
Man had 400 catches in a season.
Slant man.
For 800 yards.
And he took 100 million from there, did they?
Yeah, he did.
Kamara, Thomas, Lattimore. It ain't finna happen for long, Falcons fans. Look how much they paying them over there. Look how much they paying them. It ain't finna happen for long. In a minute, wait till the Saints go 4-7 this season, and they're going into week 11 or 12. And Lattimore talking about some, yeah, man, I think this offense. I think Coach needs to use me better, man. I don't like the way he's used. You're out of here.
Yep.
Look at Kamara. Yeah, I think niggas need to give me the ball more. I need to run the ball. I'm a good running back. You out of here.
Yep.
Look how much they paying these guys over there in New Orleans, man.
All that money.
Got the money.
All that money to lose.
It's not gonna happen for long, Falcons fans. That team finna break up. It finna start this season.
Oh yeah.
Right now, I'm talking. Okay, so let's give it to the Bucks. They're a pretty good team. So Bucks, Falcons. I'll say the Aints. Yeah. And whatever that team
blue?
Is up.
That team, they wear that blue up there in North
Carolina is so bad.
They are trash.
They're horrible.
They are garbage.
Man, let me not get into this. Shout out to Joseph Avery, man. Like y'all show, keep it real. I'm a Falcon for life. Joseph, we Falcons for life too, brother.
Yes, sir.
And we want to see some wins. But guess what? If the Falcons lose some games this season, or when they lose, we're going to talk about it.
Yeah. We still
on this platform.
Still supporting. Still being positive.
This is the platform for fans.
Keeping it real, though.
It's called One Time for the Fan. I'm a fan. Bodie, you a fan?
I'm a fan.
Joseph's a fan. Dave's a fan. Archangel's a fan. Lisa Shepard's a fan. All them 52 subscribers a fan. One Time for the Fan. You see that YouTube scrolling across the bottom? Hit that like button. Hit that share button. Hit that subscribe button. We just hit 50 fans. Small clap. Yeah, man. We just hit 50 subscribers.
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends, tell your aunties, your uncles. If you show up to game day, you'll see us. Repping that red and black. Ain't no other team. Ain't no other jerseys.
Yep.
Getting ready to wrap up this show here. Upcoming events. Bodie's breakdown is on Wednesday. We'll talk about the Falcons defense on Wednesday. Any news between now and Wednesday, we'll talk about what the Falcons did. We'll have content for you every week, 8 o'clock, Wednesday and Sunday. Thomas from the Rise Up Tour will be here Wednesday. We'll talk about the Carolina bus trip so he can give you guys all the details. We have the Family Fun Day. Go ahead, Bodie.
I'll say shout out Thomas. Go ahead.
Shout out to Thomas. He was on the stream day 1 when we did the draft show in Vegas. So that was good to know that Thomas checked in from Vegas with us to give us some information. But yes, Rise Up Tour, Thomas Scott will be here Wednesday. Get a call to him so he can come out and let us know. Next week, Sunday. It's
going to be a good show.
It's going to be a good show. So we did the Drake London rookie report a couple weeks ago. We spoke with Carlo Jimenez, Pac-12 broadcaster. Go back and look at the show. Carlo is the sports director of KXSC Radio at USC, the University of Southern California. The Trojans. Same school Drake London went to. Covered journalist. He covered Drake London for 3 years as a sports journalist. He still attends USC. He just won the Jim Nantz College Broadcasting Award. He was on a show a couple weeks ago talking all things Drake London. Go back and check the show, Falcons fans. It was a great show. He broke it down to what the Falcons are getting with Drake London. Next week, Sunday, we go to the second rookie report with Kyle J. Andrews. He is a journalist who covers Penn State football. He has a blue check mark on Twitter. He is verified. He is a real deal journalist.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to be here next week, Sunday, to talk about all things Arnold Ebiketie.
Arnold Ebiketie.
Tune in next week, Sunday, 8 o'clock. Kyle J. Andrews right here. After Kyle J. Andrews, I'm already on Montana State. I already got the lineup. We ready. Troy Anderson rookie report coming up right after it. After Troy Anderson, you definitely want to tune in for the Desmond Ridder show. Y'all want to talk about Desmond Ridder? All right. We got a rookie report coming up before training camp. We're trying to knock out all the rookie reports before training camp starts. So that way, when training camp starts, we just bring all content from training camp. Rookie report coming up next week. Wednesday, Bodie's breakdown, Falcons defense, Falcons news, updates, Rise Up Tour Carolina bus trip. Going to the chat one more time before we sign off. The defense will carry this team early. Dave, please show up on Wednesday, Dave. Tell your friends. We're going to talk about the Falcons defense on Wednesday. Remember, I didn't say they got better. I think they're still at that same level, but they will compete. So next season we can talk about, the defense got a little bit better.
Yeah.
They did. More than 18 sacks. They should have more tackles for loss this season. I know we lost Foyer, but the team will step up. Trust in what Pease said. I might even play that Pease interview back about Richie Grant. Yeah, I might have to play. We spoke with Dean Pease a couple weeks ago at OTAs. I might have to replay the Dean Pease video just so you guys can hear how much faith he has in this defense.
I'm sure you can repeat it verbatim now. I know you sleep with it on your headphones.
Yeah. When you talk to Dean Pease once, it stays in your head forever.
It stays in your head.
That was a great mastermind coming over to speak to us.
The Super Bowl winning defensive coordinator.
I said, Dean, he said, Coach Pease. He was over there like, let me go talk to this fan. And we asked him some good questions. But we'll get a chance to talk to Pease again at training camp. I'm going to call him back over again. All the videos. Go ahead, buddy.
I would say, you're going to make him remember you.
I am.
Yep.
Because that's what we're good for. Falcons fans, going to Dave, I think the Saints defense is probably more of a concern.
Yeah, they're starting to wear down.
That team is ass.
Poo.
The content is the real deal. Carry us to training camp, guys. We're going to carry you from training camp all the way through the season. Let me tell you, I can't even fast forward to the fall when seasons start.
Ooh, it's gonna be live.
Man, we're doing the live broadcast for the preseason game.
Yep.
Tune in right here on One Time for the Fan. We're gonna be watching the preseason game, breaking down every single play. Who's getting cut? We're gonna talk about that for the preseason. When you tune into the broadcast, September 18th, I'm in LA. When you tune in the week after, I'm in Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
We're finna bring y'all some content. All what you don't see in the stands, all y'all be watching TV, Fox and NFL Network, y'all watching the field. I'm finna bring y'all what's going on in the stadium.
Real.
I'm finna bring y'all from the fans to the field. After the game, we're gonna go back behind We're gonna go back to go speak to some players. Players like when you show up to away games. They're like, "What? You here again? Wasn't you? Aren't you?" One time for the fan. All the upcoming events is getting ready. We're good. Bodie's Breakdown Wednesday. Defense we'll talk about. Any more Falcons news and updates we'll talk about. Sunday, next week Sunday, Kyle J. Andrews, Dr. Arnold Ibikady, rookie report. And then we have some more content coming up for y'all. Hit that subscribe button. One time for the fan. Lisa Shepard has now joined back. She loves road games. Don't we all? It's entertaining. You get a chance to eat, taste the culture in the city, the food, the nightlife, the atmosphere. Then you put on your Falcons jersey the next day and you go to the game.
Mm-hmm.
And you go back to your city. You go back to work. And you go the next week. You go to the next city.
Yep.
It's amazing.
Yep. I can't wait. It'll be my first road games.
But not your last.
Not my last. They
talking next season. There's some people. People already talking. We're going to Denver. It's talking about we're going to Denver next year.
Let me bring my inhaler.
Bro, we're going to Denver. Let me book right now. Give me the dates, please.
Yeah, I'm ready, man.
Don't tell us we're going to Germany. Oh, man. Don't tell us we're going to go play in Germany.
Yeah, let me get my money
next year or the year after. Don't tell us we're going back to England 5 years from now. I'm booking. These away games fun as hell. Somebody else's city. You don't give a damn what's going on. It's a different feeling repping your team in opposing stadiums. Shout out to Lisa.
Can't wait to experience it.
So we'll talk about that. New Orleans, I told you over the phone.
Mm-hmm.
You will experience how that energy when you get to certain stadiums like New Orleans. The Falcons haven't gave you that energy just yet because of the record. Yeah. Fans flip-flopping all over the place. They're at a bar or a lounge or they walk around the stadium. Not in certain cities. Them folks in their seat. Seattle is one of the loudest stadiums in the world when it comes to fans. I get a chance to be a part of that. Word. So when it comes to the shit talking, I'm finna do that. Because y'all get loud, I get loud too.
You're loud too.
For this. You feel what I'm saying? But it's entertaining. It's an experience. And then you check off another city from your list. And then 2 years from now, hey, we're going back to Seattle. You going? Nah, I went to Seattle 2 years ago. You should try the crab cakes. One time for the fan. We getting ready to ride up out of here. Bodie, the chat has been lovely tonight.
Hey, man.
You guys are amazing. Wednesday, we're back for another episode of One Time for the Fan. Bodie, give us some shout outs. You got anybody shouting out today?
Yeah, man. Shout out to the chat, man. Y'all keep us rolling. Y'all keep us rolling every week, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Just keep it coming. We in there for y'all. We here for y'all. We here for us. All of us. We in this together. Shout out to new subscribers. If you just checking out for the first time, man, we're gonna get lit, man. It's gonna get lit. We're gonna be right. So don't even sweat it. We got you. Shout out to all the Falcons fans. Shout out to the Falcons in general. Shout out to you, Jack. Shout out to everybody, man.
Yep.
We here.
We are here. So once again, One Time for the Fan is a positive platform. We will speak about, some of the things the Falcons need to improve on, but we're not going to bash the team. We're not negative.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We crack some jokes every now and then.
Yeah.
But we're not negative. I don't want to go to Jalen Mayfield and he tells me, I heard your podcast, I heard you talking that shit. I ain't talking no shit.
Exactly.
I'm just trying to tell you what's real, but I ain't call you no bum.
Yeah.
I ain't put the drop on you. You feel what I'm saying? Like you're a player that's trying to improve and get better for the Falcons. I'm with that. Do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Don't listen to the haters. Do what you got to do.
There's plenty of them.
Shout out to everybody who's just been supporting One Time for the Fan. It's been amazing so far, but we are not done yet.
Far from
Lisa Shepard, Dave in the chat. Thanks, Brody, but you guys are the real ones. Tell your friends.
Shout out, Dave.
Subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get more subscribers so that way more Falcon fans can feel the same energy we feel. And if the Falcons end up losing all the games this season, we will talk about that.
We damn sure will.
We hope that they don't do this shit, but we will talk about it. But if the Falcons end up winning more than 4 games, we will talk about it. If the Falcons end up sneaking into the playoffs, we will talk about it. Hell, we're going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
You talking to the fans that's at the game too. I ain't on the couch, man. I ain't listening to no radio at work. My job floats around what the Falcons do. You feel what I'm saying? Like
in here.
Falcons schedule came out a couple weeks ago. I'm off September. I'm going away. September 16th. Yeah, October 2nd. Go ahead and put me down. I won't be here. What about December? You always go. Yeah, I forgot about December. I'm just giving you October.
I know, right? Well, we got a game the day before Christmas. All that.
The day before Christmas in Baltimore. You know how hard it is telling your family, Daddy won't be here this Christmas. Daddy's got to go on the road.
Santa got you for me.
Man, I feel like I play on the damn team. But look, I be in the away games in the hotels and stuff. I be like, man, coach just needs one more player.
Just one more.
Lisa said, see y'all Wednesday. Happy Juneteenth. Happy Father's Day. Yes, let's get up out of here. Let's go ahead and end this. Shout out to Lisa. Thank you so much, Lisa.
Thank you so much.
And we'll see Lisa at training camp. Lisa, I was going through my photos the other day. Me and you took a picture at training camp in 2018. It was me, you, and Eric Parker. And I think DeMario took the picture. So I'll see you at training camp again, Miss Lisa. I'll be at the Baltimore game. Well, Miss Lisa, I will be at the Baltimore game too. Look for those. Look for that big giant flag. the one they're going to kick me out with. But yeah, one time for the fan. Shout out to everybody who's been subscribing to the channel. One time for the fan. When we first started, we was at 4 subscribers. Now we're at 52. We keep it going. Keep it going. Let's keep pushing this. This positive content that people get to see. Happy Father's Day, Joseph, Dave, anybody, all the fathers. Happy Father's Day to everybody, all the Falcons fans. Please, if you didn't get a chance to tell somebody Happy Father's Day today, send that last text before midnight. You know what I'm saying? Just the thought that counts, it's just big. You know what I'm saying? So people get to see it. They get that good feeling on them. But yes, Joseph, come back Wednesday. Lisa, Wednesday. Once again, shout out to everybody, subscribers, everybody who's been tuned into the One Time for the Fan show. We got so much. I can't fast forward the time, but we have so much to bring y'all this season. 1 year from now, you're going to look back like, damn, these guys were telling the damn truth.
Own it.
Telling the damn truth about this shit. So we just trying to have a good time. That's how it is. We're Falcon fans. My season ticket, everything's loaded on my phone. I'm ready for the season. So, Falcon fans, of course, how we do it here on One Time for the Fan. Damn it, we went to 1 hour and 27 minutes. Now I gotta go.
Man, we talk about these Falcons, man.
I gotta go up there and clean or something.
I know, right? You're gonna have to buff the floors.
And the alarm went off. I heard the alarm beeping. Doot, 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 doot. Yeah, that was like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, you hit snooze 3 times like you do every morning.
Once again, One Time for the Fan. We are on YouTube. One Time for the Fan. That's the email if you want to send some questions in. We'll get these on the show. One Time for the Fan on Facebook. One Time for the Fan on Twitter. One Time for the Fan in Walmart, in public. No, I'm just playing. For Bodie 3000, I'm your host, Jack Spade. One time for the Atlanta Falcons. One time for Arthur Smith, who's getting ready to lead this team, coach this team to new heights.
Yeah.
One time for Terry Fontenot, who has turned this team around. One time for my baby that I hear coming down the steps.
One time for it.
One time for everybody who's tuned into the broadcast. We'll see y'all Wednesday, 8 o'clock. I am your host, Bodie 3000. Blessings. Happy Father's Day. Same. Hello, Mama. Nice Falcons shirt.
Yeah, he said it's Father's Day. Get nice out back, shirt. Mike.
I am your host, Jack Spade. We're back on Wednesday. Kyle Andrews next Sunday. Tune in. One time for the fan. Hey, Dave, go Falcons. Anybody seen Blue Man?
I don't know.
The last time I seen him, he was at Sherwin-Williams looking for some more paint. He forgot to paint the top of that roof. Hey, we out of here, y'all. It's about to hit 1 hour and 30 minutes. Bodie's Breakdown Wednesday. Bring it now.
Always.
Joseph, Dave, everybody. One time for the fan. I'm your host, Jack Spade. Signing off.
Shout out.